It's Brooke, and I am back to watch some more Buffy the Vampire Slayer this week. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. You get hearts because, hello, you're back. I'm so excited for this week on the channel. We're starting off good with Buffy, episode 19, and then we'll have episode 20 on Saturday. If you are like, ooh, I love these episodes, but I can't wait till she gets to the finale, well, good news. Those videos are already up on Patreon. You can go watch the Buffy finale this week over there. I think the episode before the finale is coming out right now when this is going out on YouTube, and then the finale will be out Saturday morning. Very exciting. Make sure you also keep your eyes peeled for our character ranking that will be coming out after the finale. We gotta see how our feelings have changed about all the characters and where we think they're going. That's something I do after I finish a season of every show on the channel. So you can always look out for that. That is free early access on Patreon for tier list videos. So if you go become a free patron over there, they'll give you early access to those videos. You can also get early access to edited videos here on YouTube. I know not everyone loves Patreon, so we have YouTube memberships now. YouTube memberships are a little different. It kind of depends on what kind of content you like. You get early access to these edited YouTube videos. You get priority comment replies, and you get the badge and emotes and things like that. And eventually member streams and special things for you guys. So it kind of depends. I think Patreon is better for people who enjoy uncut reactions and want those early and to be as ahead as they can be. And then YouTube's a little more for, like, you really like the edited stuff, personality-wise and things like that. But I made it so there's different tiers on both, so hopefully everyone can afford something if they really want to. I just want to try to be open to anyone who'd like to support that way. But you can also support the channel for free. All you have to do, scroll down a little bit, and or use your TV remote if you watch on the TV like I do, and hit subscribe. It's a free way to support the channel, especially when someone's a small channel. I think it helps all channels, but when you're small, you're still unlocking features on YouTube by getting subscribers. We hit our 500 goal last month, and it was like, we did it. So I think the new big YouTube goal is 1,000, but for us, we're shooting for 600. I think going up in increments of 100 is fun. And now that we have streaming options, maybe I gotta practice the streaming when I get back from vacation, and then make sure my internet's good enough for us to do it. But if it is, we'll do streams for every 100 subs or something. I think that could be fun. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Buffy. If you're new here and you didn't know, I didn't grow up on Buffy. I had friends who had watched it, but it's not one of the vampire shows I watched. I grew up as a Twilight kid in middle school. And then in high school and college, I jumped straight to True Blood. I even skipped the Vampire Diaries. I've now seen a good portion of the Vampire Diaries, but I'm gonna be real, it's fucking long, bro. I've never sat down and watched the whole thing. And then I'd never seen Buffy. It was before or coming out, when I was young. I'm turning 29, so I was pretty young when Buffy was coming out. But I am really enjoying it, and I'm glad I kind of watched it as my first big show on the channel because I got to meet all of you guys. I'm very excited to see how season 5 is going to end. I'm a little sad that Glory might be gone in 4 episodes just because she's one of my favorite villains of the whole universe so far. But they're going to have to figure out a way to beat her. Buffy can't lose Dawn too. That's crazy. Especially not just after losing Joyce, I can't imagine them leaving Buffy with both of her family members dead. And I don't know. I'm worried, though, because Glory seems like the most powerful villain they've faced. And I'm like, is she really going to get taken down with nobody getting hurt? And then I'm like, well, it's an older show. It was back before, every show felt they had to stab you in the heart with, a character death or something. But at the same time, this show is the same show that randomly in season 2 murdered Jenny. So I'm like, well, maybe. I don't know. But I did this last season. I figured someone was going to die at the end of not last season. I think season 3, I was very convinced Oz was going to die because it felt like this big moment and then they let everyone live. So I'm like, okay, maybe they do that here too. I'll take it. I want everyone to live. But I know we probably won't see that today. But I am still really excited to dive in. I don't know. I've really loved season 5. It's up there. It might be one of my favorite seasons. I think right now it would be tied with season 3 because I also really liked season 3. I don't know if I could pick a favorite in this moment. But maybe it'll depend on how season 5 wraps up. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't heard like anything good about the last 2 seasons. But I'm deciding to keep an open mind because, you know what, sometimes I like stuff that other people hate and I don't have the same, like, negative feelings maybe someone who has watched this series a long time has for it. Like, I've noticed that a lot of people in my real life when I brought her up and in, like, the comments don't like Dawn and I have no problem with her. So I think it also depends on, like, your mindset when you're watching a show, how old you were when you first watched it, like, that kind of thing. And I personally am like, oh, she's an annoying teenager, but she's just a teenager. Like, I don't care if she's annoying. That's kind of her job at 14. I was fucking annoying at 14. Are you kidding? So versus I think if I had watched this, right, when I'm 13 and Dawn's annoying, you're like, oh my god, bitch, you're so annoying. Now I'm like, well, I'm not calling a 14-year-old a bitch. Okay, she's a bitch later when she goes on to be in Gossip Girl and be Georgina Sparks. That's when. But yeah, so for me, I'm just like, she's fine. But I'm excited. Let's dive into today's episode. We're back at school. I feel like we haven't seen the school in forever. Other than, like, the dorms.
Of course it was.
Girl, just ask for the homework.
Yes, thanks. The slide is stuck in the thing.
I wish it. I can't be in school right now. I have to take care of my sister.
Yes, I thought you might.
Did they have online school yet at this point?
Is there something else?
No.
Hi, Hot Dr. Ben.
This is a pleasant surprise.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Yeah, how's he keeping a job if he half the time turns
But, sir,
into Glory?
You relate to a job that you don't have. Interestingly
Glory got
enough,
his
I
ass
decided to give you a job
fired?
to someone who'll actually do it.
Can I just tell you it's not my fault?
Sure. You can also tell me that the dog ate your homework, or maybe eating Twinkies.
No, I
made you
turn
do
into
it,
my
or
sister.
maybe,
It's a whole
that
thing.
There's really a wicked demonic creature living inside you.
No,
Can we beat Glory and not kill Ben?
not here. Not now, please.
Like, I don't want Hot Doctor to die.
I'm Ben.
And be going through it.
A lot of sucky things in this dimension. Bubble baths, not one of them. Know what I mean?
Island, a thunderous agreement. Oh, glittering, glistening, glorificus.
I wasn't talking to you. Lufa.
He is follically fried. She's not wrong. His hair is
So,
bad.
what I think we have here is a failure for you to do your frickin' jobs. Pardon my French.
Didn't...
Drama.
Exactly.
Really? What about all the times I asked you how school was and you said fine? Well, it was.
It was fine.
You didn't ask if I was in it when it was fine.
Iconic.
She's just a kid.
Well,
Buffy, you're just a kid.
I think we both know that Dawn is a lot more than just a kid.
What? Does she know?
She's a talented young girl
Oh,
with a
okay.
sharp mind. Why don't you wait outside for a few minutes?
Buffy's, like, older than Dawn, yes, but, like, she's, like, what, 1920 at this point? Maybe she's 20. Still, that's crazy.
Patriotic?
Yes. I've recently come to realize there's more to me than just being human. I'm also an American.
Oh, no.
Yes, I suppose you are. You were born here.
As an
You're
American,
mortal, so-
Well, that's right, foreigner. Totally un-American. Oh, and you know what else is
She's not
un-American?
wrong about it being un-American.
French people.
You don't say.
From what I hear, they don't tip.
Just American with a
French
French
old people,
background.
that's really the bottom of the barrel.
Hey, what's up? It's Don Giovanni in the Buffster.
Hi.
She did.
Hey, everybody.
Rebel.
I trust everything went well at the university.
Yep. I'm all dropped out.
Good on you. Welcome to the real world. A lot of fun to be had on the outside.
Dawn, why don't you get started on your homework?
You got a lot
you
to
need
make
help?
up.
Will, could you? Okay.
Dawn's like, I got in trouble.
And you're so much more grown up than me. Dawn needs an authority figure. A strong guiding hand. She'll listen to you.
So, like you always have.
I listen.
Not really. Okay, but we could help her.
Right.
Like, pull Dawn aside and be like, hey, one-on-one, stop being a little
Fair
asshole to your
enough.
sister. She's trying her best.
The
Which
authority
I don't think
figure.
Dawn's being that mean. I think
A
she's
strong
just
guiding hand
acting
and,
out.
and stompy foot that is me. Authority.
Is she gone?
Order. What is this? I thought I told you to do your homework. I was. Please don't lie to me.
They're a visual learning pattern. You know, using the right side of the brain instead of just the left.
Oh, they're actually,
Stuff like
you
that.
know, helping her.
So we made a triangle with our bodies, and that's when I called Xander obtuse, and he got really grumpy. And
I get what Buffy's thinking,
don't listen
but
to me.
this isn't the part where
Please
you
don't
need to
grouchy
be
with her.
the bossy
Who
one.
among us can resist the allure of
Like,
religion?
it's when she's doing the thing wrong
It's
in
really
the moment.
important that Dawn finishes her schoolwork right now. But you just don't understand, and there's no way that you could.
I do so understand, and you're stressed out.
I'm more than stressed out. I'm freaked out.
Yeah, well, maybe you need a break to de-freak.
Disciplining her all the time. That's not how that works. Like, if they were helping her understand
It's
math
her.
in a fun way,
Under our
that's
noses
fine.
all this time, but not convincing enough.
I feel like there's a Uno reverse
You all
coming.
know your assignments.
Buffy, what?
Understandable about the crabby.
Yeah, I get what
She has
she's
to look after
crabby.
Dawn now.
Well, yeah,
But-
but not in a Miss Minchin Select Seminary for Girls way. I mean, she's just gonna make Donnie more rebellious. I know I can't know what you went through, but I just... it's no big.
I made you mad.
No. No.
No, I think
no,
Willow
it's
just
okay.
relates to Dawn
This
a
whole
lot.
Buffy thing, let's just forget it.
I like them. Sorry, I got distracted. I think it's important for Tara to be able to help Willow, like, understand what Buffy's
I
going
act
through.
like
But at the same time,
the
I
good
think they should listen to Willow
knowledge
somewhat
woman.
because she's still viewing Dawn the way she was
That
before
no
and maybe a little
spell,
more
white,
of
ass.
a normal approach.
S-O-R-T-O.
There. And just a few. I mean, it frightens me how powerful you're getting.
That's a weird word.
Getting?
Getting?
It frightens you?
Is that a bad thing?
I frighten you? With my life. That's not what I mean.
Can't we just go to the fair?
You did give Dawn. Oh my god, hi Mercedes. She knocked my fucking microphone. Hi!
What is it about me that you don't trust?
It's
Okay.
not that. I don't know where you're.
I'm trying to watch the show. The lesbians are
I'm saying
fighting.
everything wrong.
They're
I think you're
fighting!
being pretty clear.
They just says,
This isn't
lesbians,
about the
stop!
It's about the other changes in my life.
I trust you. I just.
Wait, what's happening? They were fine. Why are they ruining it?
Yeah, this is a college thing. Just a little
Oh, Tara, that's
experimentation
not
before
cool.
I get over the thrill and head back to boys.
This was actually an also really common storyline that I think it's just biphobia. But I like that they're addressing it.
I'm really sorry that I didn't establish my...
I think the next step is to make a chart, a schedule. I'll write down all the things you're supposed to do and when you have to do them. And then I'll leave a box next to it which you can mark with an X when you've accomplished the task. Good luck.
She's not there. She needs therapy. If we're all honest with each other, she needs
What
therapy.
am I doing wrong now? Why? Why should I care about any of this?
Because they'll take you away.
Yes! Tell tell her this. I knew this is probably what the principal said. But when you don't communicate, she's not knowing why you're suddenly angry at her all the time. Yes, because that's a reality. You see, now she understands, like, oh, I do have to improve my behavior. I don't want to leave my sister.
I didn't really want to ask.
Yes, but you should have told her before, like, getting mad at her. You should have sat down and be like, okay, this is what the principal talked to me about. We need to make a plan together for that not to happen. But again, Buffy's like 19, 20. She's like not perfect. But this is a problem she's had multiple times. And sometimes I think she needs to learn the lesson and let it stick. They're blowing holes in my ship. Hello. Who the fuck is that? Ah!
Is the seat taken?
Oh my god, she thinks it's Tara.
Never. Until today.
Oh, well, it's over.
Over? How can it be over?
Giles, think about what you're saying.
Quarrel is over.
Damn, Giles,
I
what
do
villain?
indeed work for the god. Let me go if you do not wish to incur her anger.
She's not here. What a marvelous opportunity for you and me to talk.
I will not betray Glorificus. Whatever you want, just anything.
What happened?
He changed his mind.
I'm supposed to watch. We're watching the Slayer's people.
What do you mean?
Tara.
She's the new one among you. It wasn't hard to figure out. The glorious one will have found her by now.
Willow, wait. I'll go.
No! Call Buffy and go look in Tara's room. I'm gonna check the fair.
It'll be your fault. It's kind of funny.
Stop!
All these people here and no one who can do a thing. Not a person who can help you. But that's people for you. You lying little tramp.
She's
You're
like,
not the key. You're nothing.
She's like, I never said I was the key.
I hate being lied to.
I didn't say anything.
It makes me feel so betrayed.
You were just wrong.
And there are things in the dark that need to hurt you because you're bad.
Glory, listen. I have said you're a bad bitch. And I love you, but you can't hurt Tara. Like, that's against the rules.
And crawl on the inside of your
The rules
skull.
I set.
And you know, if the noise and the crawling would stop. Let's get crazy.
Willow, show up, please.
Tara! Tara! By the force of heart and mindful power. Tara! No!
Is she okay?
Tara, are you okay? It's dirty. It's all dirty.
At least she's alive.
Can't she go home now?
Unfortunately, no. Hospital policy dictates we keep her for the night.
But does she have to? I can take care of her at home.
Then you
Okay,
take
but
her
maybe we
home.
can do some magic
Does that sound
to
fair?
help her.
Well, you sit tight then, and
Or
I'll
if we
send the
beat
nurse by in a few
Glory.
minutes to pick up Tara.
Maybe everyone's brain she stole will go back. Anya. They were like, you're liking Anya? Not anymore? Hopefully she gets over it.
No one's gonna hurt you.
We're trusting him again? He chained you up 2 episodes ago.
What, these? It's just a few bruises. Nothing to write home about.
But then he did help them then, so fine.
Hey, chin up, platelet.
She don't think they're gonna win.
Hey.
You want to know what I'm scared of, Spike?
He's like, I was trying to be nice.
But I'm the key, Spike.
She didn't want people to keep
Oh,
getting
yeah.
hurt.
And anything that happens to Tara,
Oh, I'm gonna cry. She's such a good actress,
you know,
bro.
bruises and
Summer
evil.
straight.
Rot.
What do you know?
I'm a vampire.
He's like, I'm literally
I
evil.
know something about evil.
Don't! Please don't with that treachery!
Poor Tara.
I told the cats. And now I beg my mother, sitting all alone. Bye, Tara. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Anya. Besties.
Well, now that came out a lot more lesbian than it sounded in my head.
Not a lot more lesbian.
You cannot even think about taking on Glory.
You saw what she did to Tara. I can't let her get away with it.
No, you have to let her get away with it. Even I'm no match for her, you know that.
Okay, but we're getting near the end of the
You're
season,
not.
Buffy, so
But
we
I
gotta
know
figure
what you
something
This
out.
is not your choice, it's mine.
What if she kills everyone
You wouldn't
before
last
then?
5 minutes with her, Willow. She's a god.
Yeah, well, Willow's kind of frighteningly good at magic, so I'm kind of on her side.
Oh, wait.
Hey, Tara said she's frighteningly good. Oh, is she gonna go full Scarlet Witch on their ass? Alright, teach me, bitch. Damn, that book said, I'm here, and I'm ready. Willow's fist. There are probably gonna be consequences, but I'm kind of ready for Willow to kick this lady's ass. Oh, bitch, she got yo ass.
Oh, you pain.
Damn!
It's all my fault.
Willow's the most powerful
No.
person on this show now.
Sweetheart, it is not your fault.
So she's not going to do anything rash, though.
No.
Have you met her?
Explained there was no point.
Yeah, that normally works.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, bitch, like, have you met your friends?
Explained?
Sweetie.
You think she...
It's Willow!
I told Willow it would be like suicide.
I don't think she cares.
I'd do it.
Buffy, if Glory had done that to me...
Buffy's like, I would have not. I would be already there. She's like, ow, bitch.
Is that it?
Barbecue chicken her butt.
What's this? Bag of tricks?
Bag of knives.
The CGI, it looks dog shit, but cool.
Serpents.
No.
Snake.
Now this is getting weak. And so are you, honey. Aren't you?
Oh, she's spitting. Ew. No, they used to burn them at the stake. Buffy said, don't touch my
bow
friend.
down to gods.
She's like, you're here. He's here. Okay, but this is the best we've ever done against her, so it helped a little bit. We had everybody.
It isn't over, you hear me? It isn't over!
Oh, I got her tuna. Does she like? Tara?
I'm gonna cry.
Can I help?
I don't know, didn't all the other people Glory brain sucked? Like, recognize Dawn as a key and not a person?
They said I might have to restrain her at night. But sometimes she's fine. She looks at me and...
Stop! Don't make me cry!
Even if she never...
I gotta believe she'll get better.
She's my girl.
She's gonna be okay. She's like, I don't know. That lady put her fingers in my brain. It's a whole thing. Ah! What the fuck?
No, Tara, it's okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
And she's starting to see it.
It's so pure. Such pure green energy. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Oh, she figured it out. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Are they gonna leave me like that? Oh, thank God I'm watching the next one today. Holy shit, you can't leave it like that. I cannot imagine watching this week to week when it was coming out. That happens, that you have to wait a whole week for the episode. That would be so crazy. I'm sad. I'm sad. Hi, Rick. Hi. There's no way you guys missed that one. No, Mercedes, there's no room up there. Okay, there's so much. Where do we start? the Anya wanting to be a capitalist storyline, I don't know if that's meant to be comedic relief for the rest of the episode being fucking heart-wrenching. I think it's just, like, making fun of capitalism, which I like, but I think it feels weird, in context for the rest of the episode and how serious it is. Including, like, Giles, like, like, basically torturing that guy in 1.5 seconds when they turn around. We have the fight with Tara and Willow, which is the same kind of fight I've seen in a lot of shows. Like, Glee had that moment where suddenly Kurt was, like, biphobic out of fucking nowhere. I think it's not unrealistic. I think there are actually a lot of people in the queer community who are biphobic, and I think it's something people need to look into themselves and realize is, like, not cool. I have a lot of bi friends who have had, like, really horrible shit said to them, and I think it's really messed up. As an asexual person, most of the time, people just assume my sexuality doesn't even exist, so I kind of get it, but not to the same level of, like, I don't get, like, slut-shamed. Like, I've had bi friends get, like, slut-shamed for it, and it's really, really fucked up. But it is, like, a real conversation that people do have. But it just felt for me like it came out of nowhere, because, like, maybe if they had hinted of, like, Tara being, like, a little jealous sometimes, or, like, worried about something like that, but it feels like it kind of came out of nowhere. Like, they were fighting about, like, or they were talking about Willow feeling like because she hasn't lost a parent, like, her opinion doesn't matter. And then suddenly it was because Tara's, like, thinks she's gonna go back to a man or something. Like, I don't know if it was just Tara explained it wrong, or, like, what actually was the problem there. I think it's more probably low self-confidence on Tara's part than actually being, like, biphobic, but I'm not really entirely sure where it came from. I was like, oh, wait, what? It felt like they just needed a reason for them to fight so that they would be separated and Glory could go after, and that this is what they came up with. Which is, like, okay, but, like, it could have easily also have just been Buffy needed help with Dawn, so Willow offered to help her with something, and that's why they were separated or whatever. I don't know if they had to fight about that. But I think Glory and them thinking that Tara is the key actually does make sense. She is the most recent person in their life that they didn't meet until college. Though, and they don't know exactly when the monks put the key in, so I think that would make sense. I get why they thought that. Mercedes is about to knock everything over. I just know it. Hi. I'm not moving the mouse. That's 100% her. Hi. Hazel said, leave her alone. God, I lost my train of thought. It went. When it comes to the Buffy and Dawn stuff, I just need Buffy's character to learn the lesson that, like, sharing information is good. I feel like so many times they've got fucked over because one of them didn't share information, but they don't learn the lesson and they continue to do it. Like, if Buffy had sat down with Dawn after the conversation with the principal and went, alright, this is what they're telling me, if you don't start showing up to school, you could be taken away. We need to work out something that works for you and both of us to make sure that does not happen. Instead, she just went, like, I have to be the parent, and, like, went, like, completely, like, no emotion on her ass, until she snapped and got mad at her, and I'm like, okay, that's, like, the opposite of just, like, sitting down and talking to her about it, which you think would have, like, been better, especially, like, when Willow was, like, explaining how they were trying to make the math fun for Dawn, right? And they were goofing off a bit, but, like, they were trying to make it fun. And Buffy just goes, she needs to do better in school. Like, explain to Willow that, like, because she's been missing school, she could be taken away, so we have to take it very seriously and get her back on track. Like, that would make more sense to me. But then I also go to Buffy's really young, and she doesn't know how to be a parent, so I don't know if Dawn needs her to be a parent right now as much as they need, like, each other to be a family unit. Like, she needs her to still be her big sister and, like, have those real conversations with her, as well as an authority figure. But I feel like we've seen Dawn responds better to, like, honesty and communication than she does to you just, like, shutting down and, like, putting your foot down and stuff. So while if certain situations would obviously call for it, like, I think we saw Dawn, like, being a klepto a little bit. I don't know if that'll come back or that was just random. That is something you put your foot down. But this, like, I think is something that could have been a conversation instead if they were being a little more healthy about it. So Buffy's decision there kind of annoyed me, even though I kind of understand it. And then Tara's poor fucking hand. I felt so bad for her, and she still was like, I'm not telling you shit, because Tara's a real one. And I felt so bad, like, Willow's brain basically farted on the magic there, so she wasn't able to get her away. But it was kind of sick. I'm sure there'll be consequences, but her going into that dark fucking book and going full on, like, Scarlet Witch, iconic. Maybe not full Scarlet Witch with that level of power. Maybe yet. Maybe she'll get there. But it was nice to see Glory get her ass kicked a bit. But we kind of knew she was going to be mad about it. And then the thing I was most worried about is all the brain-eaten people see Dawn as the key. And, of course, that's what happens right then. And now I'm kind of scared for next episode. But if you want to make sure you don't miss it, make sure you hit subscribe. Leave me a comment letting me know your first reaction to this episode. And, of course, if you want to see me watch the next part, it will be up on YouTube on Saturday, or it's already up over on Patreon if you want to go check it out. I'll see you guys next time.